This video is going to explain how to knit applied I-cord. Applied I-cord is a great way to finish the edges of a knitted garment. Here you can see the sleeve of a blouse that I finished with I-cord, and as you can see, it's a neat and attractive finish. So here we have a scarf that I'm going to add an applied I-cord to. First, I'm picking up several stitches on a pair of circular needles. I'm going to do just a few for the demonstration. You can do more at a time. It doesn't really matter where you start, but it's a good idea to pick somewhere that is not a corner, but is a little off center. And now I'm going to cast on 4 stitches onto the second end of the circular needle, just like so. Now I'm going to transfer the stitches that I just cast on to my left needle, and at this point I'm going to knit 3, and that's 3, and then I'm going to knit the last 2 together, attaching the edge of the garment to the I-cord. And then I'm going to transfer the stitches back to the left needle. Remember, with I-cord, you're knitting in a spiral, not back and forth. Knit 3 again, 2 and 3, and for the last 2, you want to SSK. I do this in a slightly different way from the usual, but whichever way works best for you is fine. So then I've transferred the stitches back, and I'm going to knit 3 one more time, and SSK when I get to the 4th stitch. Transfer the stitches back to the left needle and repeat the procedure. Knit 3, SSK, transfer back, basically until you are done with all the stitches, all the edge stitches of the garment that you have picked up. I'm going to get to that in a little bit, at which point you pick up more and then keep working. It's a little bit different when you get to the corner, and I'm going to explain that once we get there in just a little bit. This is what the I-cord looks like so far. So, transfer stitches back to the left needle, knit 3, and SSK for the 4th. I-cord, for those of you who don't know, actually stands for idiot cord, because Elizabeth Zimmerman felt that only a complete idiot can't do it. And while I wouldn't go so far as to say that, as you can see, it is really a very basic knitting pattern that any beginner can master pretty soon. So now I've come to the end of the stitches that I picked up, and now I'm going to pick up more stitches. This time I'm going to go all the way to the corner, And once we get to the corner, I'm going to show you the best way to go around that corner with the I-cord so that it's neat and attractive. Here we have reached the corner. That was the last of the stitches of the edge that I had picked up. And this is what we have so far. And now we want to make this corner nice and neat so that it doesn't bunch up the garment. And to do that, simply knit 4 without connecting it to any of the stitches on the edge, and that will give it enough flexibility where it doesn't constrict the corner. And then after you have done that, just continue working around the corner. Pick up more stitches on the circular needles. Again, I'm not doing very many just because I'm trying to show you this, but you can do probably 20 or 30 or really however many fit on your needles. At this point, I have reached the end of the stitches, the edge stitches that I cast onto the circular needles, and for the purposes of this tutorial, I am going to stop right here. As you can see on the screen, this is roughly what the applied I-cord edge will look like when it's finished. It's just a great way to add a finished look to garments, and I use it in quite a lot of my projects.